Seattle Music is real talk.
Hey, we back here on Seattle Music is Real Talk. I'm your host, Mr. Benjamin. We got a very special guest in the building, one of Seattle's own, Seattle legend. I'm going to call him a legend because this man been around longer than a whole lot of the rest of you. DZ, man, what's going on with you, man?
What's up, big dog? Cheers to the podcast.
Thank you, man,
Cheers,
for sure.
man.
For sure.
Thanks for having me on here.
For sure, man. Come on, man. You know, man, we had to get you on the podcast, man. You are a part of the Seattle music scene, man. The history of Seattle rap in the streets, man.
For
You know what I'm saying? And this podcast really is all about really true facts of life, but really we talk about Seattle music, man. You know what I'm saying? And I like to bring those on to the platform that I know been in the scene for real.
It's all good. Appreciate you having me.
Yeah,
appreciate
for sure.
the recognition.
Come on, man. Come on, man. So for those who don't know who you are, tell our audience who is you, man.
DZ from Seattle, man, the one and only.
DZ, tell them a little bit about yourself, man. Tell them what you done, man, and what makes you a factor in the Seattle music scene.
Working on album 58 right now.
58.
I don't know.
58.
That's all I really got to say, right?
Hey,
At
man.
this point.
Hey, man. Give them a story about you, man. Cause
I just checked my Apple Music, right?
Yeah.
Over 1 million streams. I don't know. Does that mean I'm platinum or what?
Hey, man. He got the over 1 million streams. So
no artificial streaming, all organic. You know what I'm saying? Just because I just wanted to see who really fuck with me like that. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
They always hit me in my DMs and say, for $49.99, let me give you 1 million views on YouTube. And I said, nah, I'm cool. Because I don't want to fake it. I want it to be real.
You want it to be right.
I wanted to see really who fucks with DZ, you know what I'm saying, when I get this shit up and going, you know what I'm saying? At first, it didn't seem like a lot of people really fuck with me, you know what I mean? But now I think on album 58, and after everything I've done, and as long as I've been here, knocked down, got wrapped back up type deal, they're kind of, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of sinking in that I'm here to stay.
Hey,
and then
man.
I might, you know what I'm saying, be what you gave me the introduction. I might be a Seattle factor legend in the game at this point. You know what I mean?
Whether they want to believe it or not, man.
I mean,
you've been in the game, man. You've been in the
2002
game.
to now.
2000 what?
2002 to now. So what is that?
That's 23 years. That's what you call a career.
It feels like it. And
if you've been in it for 23 years, man, and you still going to this day, then that means that that's a career. People retire after 20 years from working a 9 to 5.
I mean, I know rappers that got one hit song. I know rappers that got one hit album that aren't even doing this no more. You feel me? Like, I ain't even really making much money off it and stuff. So what's really my push?
Well, your push is really your passion.
No, that's what I'm saying. My push is my passion for music. That's it. You know what I mean? Because it's not like we're getting a whole bunch of recognition in Seattle because of what I'm doing. It's not like I'm a millionaire because of the music that I'm making. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this because I love the sport of making music. You know what I'm saying? I used to be an athlete. I used to play basketball, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Coming up, I used to play every sport, you know? But this is just another sport to me, you know?
You say, you guys heard it here, it's just another sport.
It's just another sport, man. And I'm in love with the game, you feel me? And I grew up having a real appreciation for music. I grew up having a real appreciation for music from the things that my parents played to the music that I came up listening to the music that I'm making now. It's all, you know what I'm saying, the greatest of the greatest, you know.
So you said your parents played. Was it just music that they played at home?
It was music that we played in the car. It was music that they played at home. We had it on records. We had it on cassette. I mean, we had it on vinyl.
Was they in the music industry?
They were not in the music industry, but my mom was a singer. And sang the national anthem at events, and she's from
that's where it comes from.
So there is a bit of music talent in the family, you know what I'm saying? And my mom was like into writing books and stuff. So you know, the creative maybe
the creative side, the creative gene was there.
Yeah, right. So yeah, I don't know. I just grew up listening to all the greats. They used to play shit like Prince,
Okay.
Jimi Hendrix,
Okay.
the Beatles,
Okay.
Aretha Franklin,
Hey, he's
Michael
naming them.
Jackson,
He's naming
Whitney
them.
Houston,
Yeah.
Diana Ross, Luther Vandross. You know what I'm saying? I could keep naming a ton, you know what I'm saying? But that's enough. And then the shit that I started listening to after that, because me and you were from a whole different era than these other guys.
Whole total different.
I mean,
era.
you're even a couple years older than me. But when I came in the game listening to music, I grew up on Eazy-E.
Yeah,
I grew up on NWA.
NWA, Easy.
I grew up on Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Tupac, Too Short.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All the greatest to ever do it. And like I said, I was listening to all the greats that my parents were playing. Like, so it just feels like everything is just great with this music shit. And somehow I feel that I find my way to work with the greatest artists and the greatest producers and have the greatest sound quality. And, you know, I strive for things really that maybe other artists don't even care about. You know what I'm saying? Does everybody care about sound quality?
No.
And also just it's an inspiration and motivation to do songs with some of those rappers that I just named that I grew up listening to. You know what I'm saying? Now
that was an honor for you.
Yeah, it was like, it's hella fun, bro.
Come on, man.
People are like, how come you don't rap by yourself? It's more fun to rap with Sibo. It's more fun to rap with Spice One and Rich the Factor and people that I grew up listening to that I appreciate them. And maybe they're kind of even underappreciated these days because rap's kind of gone in like a different direction.
Yeah, they was more gangster era.
Yeah, maybe
our
that.
Era. That was our era. The 2000s, the early 90s, 2000. See, we came up in the gang member era.
Yeah.
You got to remember that, the gang member era. And that
I mean,
was
we came up wearing
music.
Starter coats and
that
people were getting killed for them and stuff.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
On, man.
They don't know about these starter coats. They don't know about waiting in line at Nike Town, like, you know what I'm saying, for the new Jordans. Come on, like, you just get a raffle ticket. You just get a raffle ticket now.
Well, yeah, but probably some of the new generation kind of do know about standing in that line, man.
I mean,
go get some shoes. Some of them do, but that was a routine for us because that's what we had to do.
I mean, we're just coming in a whole different. We're just coming from a whole different era.
We came before the internet. Just remember that. These guys are Google babies now.
I grew up wearing Dickie suits and Ben Davis.
Hey, see,
and Carnhart.
They ain't.
You know what I'm saying? And then it was Cross Colors.
Yeah.
And then it was Carl Kanai and Fat Farm and Fubu and just Rockaware, just Pele and Averex jackets from New York and even Timbo's and Wallabies. Remember Wallabies?
Yeah, come on, man.
Our sauce is just out of another jar. You feel me? Like
that sauce now is slim fit, tight fit.
Man, I'm out of 501s now. I'm into whatever these are, 511s. After a while, the bitches are like, "Yo, you're like
but now you gotta know how to evolve with time
for sure.
You know,
I still got the same style. You know what I'm saying?
You're supposed to keep your own style, but just ain't nothing.
It's just more grown right now. We're more grown. We're more mature.
We're on grown man status.
Yeah, we're not kids anymore.
That part, man.
I grew up wearing 3X white tees and 38 by 32 baggy ass jeans.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
No, man. Now it's about a little bit of class and style.
Yeah, it is.
You understand? Because we're dealing in a whole different level of individuals now.
We are.
We're dealing with grown women.
We're dealing with grown men that are wearing skirts.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That's what the fuck is going on. I feel bad for the kids that are growing up listening and looking up to these guys.
True.
You feel me? Like, and I don't know their sexuality or anything like that, but if they're not gay and they're straight doing this, then who were their people that they was looking up to? Because I was looking up to Ice Cube and Snoop Dogg and Eazy-E. Now these guys are looking up to.
Hey man, I'm going to say this. This platform has nothing against the LGBTQ community.
I mean,
We speak our mind, we speak how we feel, but nowadays when you're online and doing things, there's certain words that we got to be mindful of
right,
because I don't want them to mute this.
right.
I don't want them to flag this
Nah, we don't have a
because
problem
it's
with
something
anybody's sexuality.
because
I was just saying
correct,
that,
correct,
you know,
correct. I just
to
I
each
just
their
wanted
own.
to I wanted to just make that known
Yeah.
on
I was
the
just making an
platform.
observation of the
So
stage of the rap game.
okay, but I feel you on that. I feel you, but I just had to make sure we
For,
made that
for
disclaimer
sure.
because we don't want to get muted.
Got it.
We want to make sure that we abide by all the guidelines because now today's guidelines
Yeah.
are twisted and spent and turned to a whole nother narrative that they're forcing us to have to how can I say that? They're forcing us to be cool with it.
For sure. So what's up, Mr. Benjamin?
Hey man, just living life, man. Living life, living life, living life.
What
Hey
else you
man,
got for me?
tell me a moment in your career where you were overwhelmed and it didn't really seem like reality to you.
None of this shit the whole time's really seemed like reality. Cause how am I on my second album sleeping on Corrupt's couch in Los Angeles, smoking weed in a room with Snoop Dogg and DJ Quick and Daz, and it's just us type deal? What makes me so special out of the whole population in the United States to be there? And Corrupt never charged me $1 for any verse or anything he ever did. So it's just like those type of situations have always been unreal or surreal or whatever you say, you know? And now that I think back on them in retrospect, it's like kind of like unbelievable, you know? I've done a lot, bro. I've been a lot of places. I've been in a lot of rooms. I've been around a lot of people. I've been around the greats, man. You know what I'm saying? I learned a little bit from every single one of them too, you know?
Right.
Like as far as like writing and recording and just production and mixing, and to the point where being in the studio so much with engineers, I know how to record myself type deal, you know?
Okay.
But
I dig that. See, you always been multi-talented though.
for
In
sure.
this. You always
I got
wore
an
more
ear
than
for
one-
music, like
yeah, but also you always wore more than one hat.
for sure.
You wasn't just an artist.
Nah, I was helping a ton of
You
artists
know what
get
I'm
money.
saying? See,
And that's why they was loving me so much. We was
yes.
breaking bread. I was like, hey, Yuckmouth, I know somebody that want to get a verse for 3,500. He's like, yo, take 1,000, shoot me 2,500, keep 1,000, and when I come, what you working on, I'm gonna do a verse for you. And I
That's
just
the
kept
kind
running
of
that
love.
same play,
Yeah,
like
over
with
and over and over again. Rinse
because
and
when I
repeat.
first started this shit, that's how I was getting verses.
Okay.
Is lining up other people, you know what I'm saying, that had more money to get them than I did at the time, because I'm just 18 years old. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Like, so I was doing that play, and then I finally, you know what I'm saying, started to have enough money to get my own verses and play it like that. But by the time that had came into effect, I had done that play so many times with Mr. Fab, Yuckmouth, Sibo, Corrupt, Messy Marv. They was
Yeah,
just
you
like,
got 'em- you
DZ,
got
it's
'em-
not,
yeah,
they
these-
wasn't even tripping off the money. Like, line up another
part.
jug. Like, a
That
verse,
part.
I got you. Send it.
That
Like,
part.
come through. Like, you know what I mean? So just the relationships went a long way, and they still do.
Say that again, man. What you just said.
The relationships go a long way, and they still do.
You guys hear that? See,
Like
you gotta
2005,
build relationships with others.
I
to
went
do
to
good
Atlanta in
business.
2005, right?
Uh-huh.
I was just out there, you know what I'm saying? Just you remember Bosco that used to make
Yeah.
beats and
Out of
work with
Portland?
E40? Yeah.
Yeah.
I had lined up something for somebody in Arizona,
Okay.
and they paid E40 and Bosco like $10,000, right? And I didn't get like tapped in with E40 on the deal, but the verse got done, you know, and I got tapped in with Bosco. And
Okay.
Bosco's like, for making that happen,
Yeah.
I got you.
I got you. Don't
And
do
so
no worrying.
he's like, I'm living in Atlanta right now. Hit me if you ever get out here. I'll take you to the studio, make a beat, do a hook, whatever, you know? So Bosco took me to this studio in Atlanta, and I started making a lot of real good connections there type deal. Like when I went there, I did the song with Bosco, and I met the owner of the studio. And he was like a big time Crip from Los Angeles living in Atlanta, had a big $1 million studio tied in, like, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, a great guy. And he was like, man, you fuck with Corrupt? And Corrupt being from Los Angeles and he's like, you're out here in Atlanta fucking with Corrupt? And I was like, yeah, it's my brother. He was like, man, can you get Corrupt to come through here? And I was like, yes. And he was like, man, so just long story short, that recording studio was where Little John was recording at, Little Scrappy was recording at, the Goody Mob was recording at, Sibo was out there at the time recording there. Like, I was just making a ton of plays, bro, at this studio, and the owner just loved me. He was just introducing me to everybody. He was like, even if you're not recording, come through, let's smoke. I got the bomb LA weed, like, come meet, like, Cat Williams is coming to the studio today. Come through the lab today about 5 o'clock if you want to smoke and meet Cat Williams. He's doing a song with Lil Jon. I go there, Lil Jon, Cat Williams is there. I meet both of them. I don't know if the song ever came out, but I remember that
he was rapping.
Cat Williams was rapping. I swear, I remember the hook. He was like,
goodness.
Something about switch your perm out. Some switch your perm out. Switch your perm out. Some switch your perm out, man. Cat Williams knows, man.
Shout out to Cat Williams.
Shout out Cat Williams and Lil Jon, man. They made a slap.
And Lil Jon, if you see this, man.
Where's that slap at, man?
Yeah, where's that slap at, man? Release that to the world.
Cat Williams came in, he had all big ass jewelry, was hella cool, man. Lil Jon was hella cool. Lil Jon's like, hey, how you doing? I was like, you know, he doesn't sound like how
he doesn't sound like he be on that thing, huh?
Yeah, motherfucker. He doesn't sound like that at all.
So that basically was just a persona in the studio.
For sure, it is.
Ooh, that was his image.
That was his image.
Ooh, but outside of that, he was a total different person.
Yeah, he is.
Ooh, image is everything, people. Yeah. I hope y'all understand it because he's dropping gems, and I hope y'all catching this. The networking is crucial.
Hey, so I said all that to say this. 05, 06, I was out there in Atlanta for 2 summers back to back, fucking with Daz, Corrupt. That was when Daz had his So Def Jermaine Dupri deal.
Okay.
I was going to this guy Big Crip studio every day, meeting a ton of cats. My boy from Ohio was like, hey, how come you don't do songs with people from Atlanta? They got like a big music scene. And I was like, I know, I used to be out there and stuff. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do a Seattle to Atlanta album. I'm going to hit up everybody that I was hanging out with out there, like, because I was out there. There was like a couple cats from the CD that were going to Clark, Atlanta.
Okay.
I don't know if you knew Jamal Lambo. You remember Lambo? I don't know. And T. Lee, rest in peace, went to go. Did you know T. Lee?
Yeah.
T. Lee was in Atlanta with me, you know what I'm saying, hustling like a month before he came back to Seattle and got killed. He was in Atlanta. Lambo was in Atlanta. I think another one of the homies, Mike Henn, was in Atlanta. Draco was in Atlanta. Yeah. A Big Mike was in Atlanta. A bunch of people was out there. D-Mac was in Atlanta. And so I went out there and I was fucking with all them people from the town and all these new connections that I was making, hanging out with the young bloods at the strip club every night, going to Patchwork Studios, hanging out in front of Stankonia Studios with Big Boy. Okay. He had Rolls Royces out there. Yeah, Big so I said, fuck it, I'm going to call. Big. Huh?
Big Boy be doing it big, man.
He does do it big.
For real.
I didn't know how big Outkast really was.
Man, Outkast was a worldwide phenomenal group.
No, they're still major.
Yeah.
They're still got money from that old shit. On, they're not dropping new shit. I think Andre 3000 doesn't even rap like that no more.
He played a flute album.
Yeah.
And it made Billboard. It made Billboard. A flute album made Billboard.
Hey, so my boy was like, how come you don't do nothing with anybody from Atlanta? So mind you, 2005 to now, that's 20 years. I ain't talked to none of these people. I just start finding them on Instagram, hitting them up. Sean Paul from the Youngbloods did a song with him. J-Bo from the Youngbloods did a song with him. This guy named Four Eyes that I ran into out there that's a great lyricist, hit him up. He responded, did a song with him. Bubba Sparks hit him up, did a song with him, like just kept hitting cats from Atlanta, built a whole album, Seattle to Atlanta.
Man, that's what's up, man. You put it out?
From the old connections that I made 20 years ago. It ain't out yet. It's in, I got a bunch of albums coming in line. That is just going, I'm just dropping them in order.
Okay.
I got a new album coming out with T Nutty on Halloween.
We should talk.
T Nutty on Halloween.
That's what's up.
Shout out T Nutty, man. I seen you interviewed him at the thing.
He gave me a shout out. He sure did.
He said, man, he couldn't count me out.
Yeah, come on, man. The real ain't gonna count the real out.
He tried to slide it in. He didn't want you guys to be mad. He was like, and I can't live out little old DZ. I had to call him. We was joking about it like
For sure. Hey, man, tell me this.
But he gave a good list though.
Yeah,
Jesse James.
He named off a good list of artists from the town that
were kind of
doing their thing.
Like, you know,
when he was
coming through
doing
here.
his thing.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But you know, them artists still had to get their recognition because they are artists from the Seattle music scene
for sure.
And he worked with them.
Right.
So that's all that is, man. He just named off some more Seattle artists.
Right.
You know, and those that know, those that don't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It just happened that we deep in the music scene out here, we know damn near everybody.
So I don't think maybe the other people that watched it and saw the clip don't know some of them guys because maybe they're not as active as they used to be, but they're still town legends, you know?
That's what I was saying is that the those are artists that is in the Seattle music scene, whether they get speaked about or not.
Right.
Because it's not about us to speak about them, it's about others. Like that just what happened.
For sure.
Somebody from California.
Right.
Who artists out here in the town respect and fuck with.
Right.
Their name came out of his mouth.
And I saw you had Yuck Mouth on there.
Yeah.
I picked up Yuck that night from there. I had my daughter all night I couldn't make it. And me and Yuck went to the studio and made a slapper.
Right after that?
Right after that. I was in the parking lot like when it was letting out.
You should have came in.
I should have. It was letting out. And then I seen like Uncle Tone out in the parking lot and shit. But me and Yuck, we went to the lab. We made a slapper. Then 2 weeks later, Richie Rich came. I put Richie Rich on that same song. It's a song from me and Yuck Mouse album that's coming out. We just did a whole album. And then we did a video the next day.
That's what's up.
It's my newest video on YouTube right now.
That's what's up.
DZ206 on YouTube.
Okay. DZ206 on YouTube. Y'all make sure y'all check that out. You know what I'm saying? What's a crazy excuse someone gave you for not paying you? The craziest excuse.
Man, for not paying me?
Yeah, for anything that you did.
I don't know. Right now, I'm hot at somebody, man. They owe me $7,500
and
for years.
For years.
And it was a sour excuse when it first happened. It was 10 grand.
What was the excuse, man?
Robbed.
He got robbed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For for our joint venture that we went on, he got robbed. That I put up $10,000 for. And I said, well, bring me the money right now. I don't care. And he brought me $2,500. No, he brought me $2,000. Then 6 months later, paid me $500, and then just disappeared.
Man, you sure he ain't locked up or something?
Nah, he's still around. He's just a bitch.
Dude, quit acting like a bitch.
For real. Shout out Too Short, man. He made that word famous, man.
Yes, sir.
Who's your top 5 dead or alive West Coast, man? I only say that because Too Short's in my top 5.
Too Short's in my top 5 because that's somebody who I actually listen to. Ice Cube's in my top 5.
I agree with that.
You know, because that's somebody who I actually listen to.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? West Coast wise.
Did you just go to the Ice Cube concert last week at the?
No, actually, I missed it because I was
dope.
I was out of town doing something.
It was dope.
It was dope.
Yeah, he was real good.
Yeah, I kind of.
He's great. He's still great.
Man, he's still the truth.
He's still the truth.
Come on, man.
And he's not even hella lyrical like that.
He's just great. That reality rap.
Yeah, and that's
he spits reality rap.
Look, and a lot of people ask me what kind of rap I rap. You know what I'm saying? Or they're like, is it gangster rap or is it like? I'm like, it's reality rap.
Reality rap.
Because I'm not a gang member.
So you just
and I don't do drive-bys and I don't sell crack, and so I just rap about my life,
you
bro.
rap about reality.
I don't never make nothing up in any of my raps. None of my shit is fabricated. It's 100% authentic, and I don't tell stories. You feel me? Any story that reality rap. You feel me?
Dig that.
I just wanted that to put that out there. You know
dig
what I mean?
that because that's the era I come from. Reality street rap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And they're like, oh, your shit's kind of gangster. And I'm like, yo, I grew up on Ice-T and fucking Ice Cube. And it's like the era I didn't grow up on fucking, like, I don't sound popcorn because I didn't grow up on popcorn. You know?
Right.
So what, you got Ice Cube and you got Too Short? You got Tupac in there?
Yeah, I fuck with Pac.
You got Snoop Dogg in there?
I got E40 in there.
All right.
I'm a big E40 fan, man.
I'm kind of torn if
man.
that like.
Hey, you want me to tell you somebody else who's dope?
DJ Quick.
I gotta tell you somebody. I'm just talking about the music I listen to. And you said the West Coast.
Yeah, let me know.
It's just music I listen to, man. Spice One.
He's dope. He's always been one of the greatest.
Running out the crack house at the crack house.
Does he go in like a different list though?
Who?
Does he go in like a different list with like?
You asked me for my top 5 West Coast.
Okay, so he's in your top.
For my own personal sake, from artists that I had their CD, I had their tape, and I played it like crazy.
Me too.
Now I got a whole lot of other artists that I could name off. Yes,
but that's your favorite.
But you asked me who my favorite.
So is there one more on your list? Because what'd you say? Too Short, Ice Cube, Spice One, E40, and Tupac?
Tupac's one.
All right.
But Tupac's one that I will have on my top 10.
Okay.
So if I had to say one more besides Tupac, I just give one more besides Tupac.
Yeah.
And be honest about it.
Right. Because Spice One goes in a whole different list of mine, and it's like a lower bracket. Not to say he's lower, but it's not that same bracket as Pac and Cube in there.
Spice One,
he is the guy, but he's in the Sebo, Brother Lynch,
I would
like
say
that great 5.
Because Spice One had platinum albums when the rest of those guys had platinum albums.
Right.
Spice One was on major record labels with major deals along the same time they was. They was all on the same plateau.
They were. At one point, it felt like.
You know what I'm saying? Spice One was signed to a major label.
I think him and Too Short were signed to Jive, right?
It's like, and Too Short. Because Too Short is an artist. They can say what they want to say, man. I'm talking about artists that I had in my car.
Me too.
In my cassette player. In my CD player. In my headphones. You understand what I'm saying?
So who's the top 5 off the East?
East Coast artists, Biggie.
For sure.
For one, Biggie.
What about Nas?
I fuck with Biggie. Nas is nice, but I didn't listen to Nas as much as I listened to Biggie.
I remember when the Illmatic came out, I went to Tower Records and I got the tape. I had a Walkman. Did you have a Walkman back in the day?
I like D Nice.
D Nice?
Yeah, they call me D Nice.
I remember he only had one song I feel like I liked.
But you talking about East Coast though.
Right.
LL Cool J, I loved him.
He gotta be in the top 5.
You understand what I'm saying?
Him and Biggie.
And I'll say,
what about Jay-Z?
I started listening to Jay-Z in the 90s.
All right.
Where I'm talking about before Jay-Z. Because when Jay-Z wasn't as popular as Too Short or Biggie Smalls at the time, but he was still Jay-Z. Jay-Z was coming up the ranks. I remember my homeboy Walnut turned me on to Jay-Z. I was like, man, this guy right here is hard.
All right.
That was my first time ever even looking at Jay-Z.
All right.
Some video where he was by a pool, walking by a pool, and he was dope. I can't even lie, he was dope. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying?
Who you like better, Jay-Z or Nas?
I'm not even going to compare those two because those two both are legends. There's no comparison there. And there's no competition there. There's no comparison there. They're both on their own level of doing what they do.
For sure.
And I was a big fan of DMX.
Damn, he's he's in the
DMX.
top 5 for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So
3 solidified ones are Biggie, LL Cool J, and DMX. The last 2, Nas is in there for me.
Well, Nas
and I think
is in
Jadakiss is in there for me
Nas
too.
is hard. I'm not saying Nas ain't hard. I also listened to EPMD.
Yeah, they
you
were.
Know what I'm saying?
They were
back in the day. They was the guys.
Is EPMD Eric Sermon in there?
Yes.
All right.
That is Eric Sherman.
Yeah, I like Eric Sermon. The Green Eyed Bandit.
Hey, that's EPMD.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then another East Coast artist that I used to listen to was Fat Joe.
Fat Joe?
Fat Joe's hard.
I never got into him that much.
Hey, man, these are people that I listen to. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to go back further than that, we could go to Run DMC, the Fat Boys.
Yeah,
you know
Cool G Rap.
Cool G Rap. Fam with the one eye.
Slick Rick?
Slick Rick.
But isn't he from London?
Slick Rick's off the East Coast, man.
All right.
You could say he's from London, but to me, he's an East Coast artist.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? And, those is artists that I really rock with.
These are some that I know ones.
When I was in my younger years, I know their lyrics. I knew all their lyrics word for word.
Me too. DMX.
When they stuff came on, I'm rapping, flowing along with it.
Yeah.
That's when I was, those was some motivations, and that's why when I started my own venture into music, my sound was very different.
Right.
Because of who I listened to and who influenced me.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? So that's what set me apart, and that's what gave me my own free range at moving and grooving. You know what I'm saying? Because I always been my own boss.
Got you.
You dig what I'm saying?
You have.
I remember when you
like
came
I said,
through.
You always had something going.
You came through with
Rich the Factor, and you got a feature.
Yeah. You guys came out to the crib out on Skyway.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And he was with some other cats. I guess some of his underlings. I don't know.
I think he was with Boy Big that sings his hooks and Rush.
Okay, he was with Rush. He was with the fam who sung. And he was with a couple other cats.
Yeah, they were there.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. I don't know. But I remember me and him talking, and I was like, fam, if you wasn't, who you was, these guys wouldn't never even see me in life, period.
Period.
You see what I'm saying? But you brought him through because I wanted to feature.
I don't like when people bring a bunch of extra people through.
I don't like that neither.
By myself.
Yeah, I don't really dig that neither.
Me neither, bro.
Because of the simple fact is you're giving them access to you
right
when you didn't give them access to you.
Right.
And you don't know their true intentions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you acting cool now only because we're here doing what we're doing.
Right.
But I don't really know you. You don't really know me. And by me letting you come around my inner circle, I don't know if you're a thief, a scoundrel, a crook, or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I always be cautious like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I always think about my safety. Because I'm serious, man, and I play for keeps.
Yeah.
And being that I play for keeps is gonna turn ugly.
For sure.
Just because you see me smiling and just
we don't even want to have to put ourselves in those type of situations these days.
Never.
We got too much to live for.
Never. Come on, man. And too, man. I used to say
we're not even in the safest place right now. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
but I didn't bring a gun because I feel like God got me, and I feel like I really at the same time.
As long as you got God with you, man, you don't have to worry about nothing.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
Tell you the truth, and two, you're in good hands over here, man, because I don't believe in the bullshit.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? It's
You're grown.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We beyond that childish shit.
You're trying to really
if you
make
really got a problem
here
with somebody, then my platform ain't for you.
Right.
Because my platform is for the masses.
Right.
And everybody's going to see you.
For sure.
And if you really got serious problems and serious issues out there, I'm not even going to bring you around me because I have to look at everybody around me as me.
Right.
And keep everybody safe.
For sure.
So, you know what I'm saying? Just
problems only follow people that are, doing bad things, it feels like.
Well,
I said that to say this. I never robbed nobody. I never stole from nobody. I never raped anybody. I never shot up anybody's mom's house. I'm a good person with a good heart, with good intentions. You know what I'm saying? Just, I've never done none of that. So nobody could possibly have a problem with me. If you got a problem with me, you're a straight weirdo. You
what
must
he
be
tell
a
you?
fucking hater,
He
man.
told you, man, you're a straight weirdo.
You
But
must be
one
a
thing
hater,
I
man.
learned: if you don't got haters, that means you ain't successful.
Nah, but haters come with success.
Yeah. So if you don't got none,
I remember before I was nobody before I was somebody, and the haters,
and
everybody loved me then.
everybody and their mama.
And then once I started doing a little thing or two, it felt like I felt a little bit of hate.
Cause you're gonna.
I never knew what hate was.
But listen, man, that means you were shining.
Right.
If you catch a hater, it's because you're shining.
Nah, like I said, I used to play sports, right? And I always used to be, on the court scoring, not really ever passing. And that was the first hate that I ever experienced from teammates.
You was a ball hog.
Yeah, but
So
other
being
kids,
a ball hog, man.
other kids, other parents of the kids, like just they were mad. Coach was playing me so much, and
I
they weren't
know.
playing.
And
So
they
there was
wasn't
hate
playing
there.
they
So I knew
kids.
what it was when it came.
You know that? you experienced it through sports.
I've been hating on my whole life.
You was a ball hog, man.
Yeah, I was trying to ball out here, man.
Hey, tell me this, man. What's a bar you wrote that you thought was fire until you heard it back and went, yeah, nah, that ain't it?
Never, because I'd never rapped a bar that I didn't like, because I wouldn't fix it before I got in the booth to rap it.
Smart.
And also,
smart.
I don't know, a lot of people don't put their music out, but everything I rap on, I put it out.
Hey, that's what's up, man.
I don't got songs on the hard drive just that aren't released. They're in order to be released. Okay. You know how some people make music and the shit never comes out. Put that shit out.
Hey, man.
You don't got it gives you more opportunity if you put it out.
Tell me this, man.
More exposure, more money, more anything.
Right. But if your rap had a persona and had a 9 to 5, what would it be and how fast would you get fired or promoted?
If my rap was a 9 to 5?
If your rap had a persona. Right. And had a 9 to 5 job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How fast would you get fired or promoted?
It depends who the boss is.
Depends who the boss is?
Yeah. Because somebody could love what you're doing or somebody could hate what you're doing. You could get promoted or demoted.
True that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to if my rap had a persona, it just my rap is hustle. My hustle is rap.
So basically you're a hustler. You're a hustler.
I'm a hustler just like you. I'm doing clothes, I'm doing hoes, I'm doing, you know what I'm saying, drones, all kinds of shit.
Hoes and everything.
Hoes, clothes,
slamming big seven deuce doors.
Rapping, trapping, all that, man.
Hey, man, tell me this, man. Tell everybody where they can find your music at.
Everywhere.
Like, let them know because
Apple Music, iTunes.
Spell it out for them.
All right, Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, and all that other good stuff. If you don't
what's your
you
handle?
could also still buy physical CDs of mine on rapbay.com.
Okay.
And find them at Silver Platters and a few other record stores.
What's your handle for them to find it?
It's just capital D, capital Z.
Capital D, capital Z.
Yeah, there's only one.
There's only one DZ.
That looks like this, especially.
Y'all heard it here first.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
before we go, appearance be the interference.
Hey, tell me this, man. Before we go, what advice would you have for a up-and-coming artist that wanted to be in the music industry?
Just keep grinding.
Keep grinding?
Keep grinding. Don't ever let anybody tell you can't do this shit. Just keep chasing your dreams and pursuing your goals and just work hard and treat this shit like a 9 to 5 and take it seriously and have fun with it and just do it like Nike,
do it like Nike, man. You dig what I'm saying?
But I
Hey,
got a bunch of big albums that you never asked me about. I just want to throw them out there in case
well,
anybody,
yeah, put it out there, man.
I mean,
So
I just did one with June on the Beat. It's my
Okay.
newest release. It's called
Okay.
Underdogs because I feel
Okay.
like I'm an underdog.
Okay.
It got the Washington Husky on the cover. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I'm always repping the town. You know what I'm saying? The Puget Sound and yeah, June on the Beat. Like I said, he produced a lot of beats for Mozzie. I don't know if everybody knows who he is, but he came. He did. I record with Vitamin D. He came to
Okay.
Vitamin D's. He did all 9 beats on the album. He did 8 hooks and 9 verses.
Okay.
And we did that shit all in one night. And before that, I released an album with Joe Blow. Before that, I released an album with Al Pacino. Before that, I released an album with Rich the Factor. Before that, I released an album with Juice. Before that, I released an album with my buddy Actual from Atlanta who sings.
Yeah, yeah.
I got
Shout
a new
outs to Actual.
shout out to Actual. I got a new album coming out on Halloween with T Nutty
Yeah.
on the 31st.
Yeah.
I got a single coming out off me and Domino's album. I got a whole album with Domino, Old School Sweet
Old
Potato
School
Pie,
Domino, yes,
Ghetto
sir.
Jam. I got
Yes,
a whole
sir.
album coming out with him. It's coming out on the 15th of this month. I got a new album coming out with Drew Down.
Okay.
I got a new album coming out with Yuck Mouth.
Hey man, he got albums after
Man,
albums
I got
after
albums coming
after
out,
album.
man.
And remember, you can find all this music
On-
on all social media
all that.
platforms through TuneCore, correct?
Oh, my social media is DZ Seattle on Instagram.
DZ Seattle
Yeah.
on Instagram. What about TikTok? Are you on TikTok?
I think it's DZ Seattle, but I'm
DZ
not like
Seattle.
I got a whole data.
Everywhere.
I don't got time to really be
I
on.
could dig it. I could dig it.
You
But
know?
what about Facebook too? DZ Seattle.
You can find me on there, DZ.
Well, just remember where he said you could find him on DC.
And YouTube, DZ206. Check out my music on there for free. Check out all my videos. I got a brand new video with Yuck Mouth off me and Yuck Mouth's new album called Seahawk and a Raider.
Okay.
Because I'm always repping for the town.
Yes,
I'm from
sir.
Seattle. I'm a
Yes,
Seattle
sir.
Seahawk. And he's from Oakland. He's an Oakland Raider.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So I just got shit coming, bro. Just expect a bunch more from me. I think, like I said, it's like my 58th album coming out next.
58 albums in the Seattle music scene. This is an artist that you need to know about, DZ.
And those ones that I just named that just came out were just the ones on the top of my head. I got 5 albums with Rich the Factor. I got an album with Sebo. I got an album with
Shout
Messy
out
Marv.
Rich the Factor. Shout out Sebo.
Got
You
an
dig?
album with Messy Marv. Got an album with San Quinn. Got an album with a whole bunch of motherfuckers.
Shout out San
man.
Quinn. You see what you dig what I'm saying? What about
Just
Jay
did a
Diggs?
song with Do or Die, man. I used to love Do or Die coming up.
What about Jay Diggs?
I
'Cause
just
you
did a
was
song
just
with
with
Jay-
him last night.
I got an album with Jay Diggs. It's called Millionaire Mindset. And
Okay.
he just did a new feature on my new album, a solo album called The Man, the Myth, the Legend. We just did it last night at Vitamin D's.
Shout out
Shout out Jay Diggs,
Jay
man.
Diggs, man. Jay Diggs, we gotta get you out here, man. You remember,
on,
man.
man.
You remember, man.
gonna
I
make
asked you,
it happen.
man. I said I only need like 5-10 minutes of your time, man. You know, and on that note, DZ, man, before we go, how do you feel about the Seattle music scene, period?
I don't know what you want my response to be like. Really,
I just want the
Percent-
honest opinion.
I mean,
Speak from the heart, honestly.
I'm just trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, the right words for the question. Like, how do I feel about it?
How do you feel about the Seattle music scene?
It's hard to say how I feel about it because I don't really got no feelings. You know what I'm saying? I don't really pay attention to anybody but myself.
Okay,
But
well,
I
what do
know
you
that-
think?
I think Seattle's
Of the
dope.
Seattle
I think
music
Seattle's
scene.
dope. The artists that I am in tune with, that I have heard of, that I've worked with, that I know about, they're all hella dope and just undiscovered. I feel like, you know what I mean? I always put these compilations together since my 3rd album called The Northwest Wing.
Mm-hmm.
I'd get artists from Seattle to rap on my project instead of Spice One and T Nutty and Marvelous and stuff like that, and cater this album to Seattle. And I did it 4 times. And then after that, I got sick of doing that and changed the name. I didn't want it to be the Northwest Wing 5. It's called Northwest Whale Orca Movement. And I
Okay.
did 2 of those. And I had a double disc with 24 artists from Seattle on the double disc. And all those Northwest Wing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double disc part 2 had all Seattle artists on it. And all those guys are dope. You know what
Shout
I'm
out to the whole Seattle scene then.
Man, I can
'Cause
name a few, you know what I'm saying?
he basically told you he done put out 24 tracks doubles disc CDs,
with all Seattle
5
artists.
series of Seattle artists,
All that.
And so
with
basically,
Seattle rappers rapping with other Seattle artists that they never even made songs with and don't even know. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was putting together. I'd have them in the studio, and
that's dope, man.
I mean, just even back to those first names that, you know, T Nutty said. Shout out Frame, shout out C4, shout out Jesse James, shout out Macamillion, shout out S Dub, shout out Gangster Nut, shout out Sarcastic, shout out D Menace, shout out Draco, shout out Freddie G, Ski Mask Spec.
Draco, rest in peace.
Come on,
Freddie
shout out,
G,
you know what I'm
rest in
saying?
peace.
D Valley, Lavish Rich, rest in peace. Shout out, man, just there's a ton of artists. S Dub.
Man, you're hearing it straight here.
Shout out your son, Maury.
So basically, man,
there's a ton of undiscovered
telling you
Seattle
guys,
artists.
man,
Shout out all my cats from Tacoma, Block Rep Shad, Leezy Soprano.
The Seattle music scene.
There is a Seattle music scene.
He
How
loves
I feel
it.
about it, I love it. But I just
He loves it, man.
If we're ever gonna blow up and all be rich and famous like everybody else, that's to be undetermined. I just do this shit because I love it.
Well, what you doing is
Mafi D,
you're
he's
doing
dope.
something.
Like,
You're
there's so
doing
many dope
something
ones. Kid Sensation,
original. You're putting Seattle artists together on projects who don't know each other, and you're bringing it all under one umbrella and pushing a whole bunch of Seattle music. See, this is why you are a factor in the Seattle music scene.
I'm
man.
like a Quincy Jones of this shit. For things
for
like that.
Things like that.
And all the other shit that I done. Because who's really got songs with the people I got songs with?
But listen to what I'm telling you, man. A lot of people ain't doing what you're doing.
At all.
What you just said to me right there.
They're focusing on themselves.
That's dope.
I didn't have to spend that money. I didn't have to have them in the studio. I didn't have to do any of that for Seattle. I did that shit out of the love of my heart. Even one or two guys said, "Hey DZ, could I get $100?" And I said, "Yeah," and did it and gave it to them. You feel me? Just I want to see people eat. I want to see people come together. I want to see the Seattle music scene flourish. I want to see people blow up that I don't even know. People blow up that I do know. People, you know what I'm saying, stick with this shit. I know a lot of people that aren't even like doing this anymore that we're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, rest in peace, Young Soprano.
Man.
Rest in peace, Gangster Nut.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, a lot of people that was doing it with me, beside me, before me, right next to me that aren't even doing it anymore. I mean, I don't know how active, you know, you are at this point with the making music process, but I'm doing it for everybody who's not doing it anymore. I'm doing it for the whole town, you know what I'm saying, to get the town on the map. Everywhere I go, I wear Seattle shit. Everywhere I go, I'm putting the town on the map, you know what I'm saying, whether they like it or not. So accept it or reject it, I don't give a fuck.
His whole expression is he loves Seattle. The Seattle music scene.
Yeah, Seattle.
And on that note,
Seattle music
we're
is
here
real,
on
man.
Seattle Music is Real Talk, and I'm going to leave y'all with this like always. Seattle music is real. This ain't a game. It's a movement.
Come on.
Seattle music is real talk.